Today, we're moving chemical equipment to Maishan, Sichuan. They're coming from Jiangsu and landing at Leshan 2. The big tank is 36 meters long, 47 meters wide, and 47 meters high. The two small tanks are 9 meters long, 5-8 meters wide, and 5-8 meters high. We usually go to Leshan 2, Sichuan. This time, we're taking the Daejian Highway from Leshan, taking a day to reach the end. 80 kilometers from Maishan, the convoy will leave soon, and drivers will take their seats. Last night, trucks were at Leshan port, lifting time was 10. We came early, waiting. We're used to early mornings and being ready. A group of black masters drifted into the Minjiang River, swimming faster than expected. It's dangerous to swim in a channel, but these swimmers show it's the right place. The relevant regulations permit swimming, yet they also emphasize that Leshan is a city of tolerance. They don't mention that all water sports are banned outright if you need to cross a boat. It was only when we flew over that we discovered the Leshan Big Buddha just a few kilometers downstream from the harbor. I never imagined witnessing Leshan's film in this manner. According to history, this is where Bujingyun became an orphan samurai warrior, and for now, it's not my concern. I'll need to return to the real world. This spreader is used to load long goods to maintain balance. Next time, I'll inquire about its name. With large small hooks into huge big hooks, ropes hang on both sides to enhance balance. It's challenging to find the center of gravity for this pipe. The port staff went back and forth repeatedly to make adjustments and finally managed to start the adjustment. A group of more adventurous people went to Leshan Depot to walk through the scenic area and they encountered the flight. Such a lengthy can is very difficult to maneuver out of here, so I had to move my car twice to navigate the bend. The silent coordination between the machine and the tire angle adjuster at the rear is crucial for a smooth pass. We began filling the second set of 3 cans. The ship adjusted its angles and floated beneath the gantry. The second and third pieces had more inertia than the first, so a triple split-leaf flatbed truck was used to catch a stray drone, likely from the port's PR team. Once loaded, we had to pause and wait for the overload certificate to be validated before proceeding. Most of the crew returned to the office to stand by for 300 kilometers, and the postage cost was better than being out of town. Back at the company, Joshryan's customized bookmobile model arrived, allowing customers to see the vehicle's structure and operation. This model was small and popular, so we 3D printed it and assembled it with students gaming in the dormitory. Those working hard had already started running. The mountain Yada typically takes 3 days to reach by car, yet today will arrive in just half a day using a pickup truck. This evening, I need to make an appearance at the Fly restaurant in Leshan, and I'll meet you there when it suits me. The fish they serve is the finest I've tasted in quite some time, and the highest compliment I've received from a Sichuanese person regarding their cuisine is the best, and indeed, the best truly means the best. Don't pour the soup, yo to me, eat it downstairs too. Today is the speedy race day. To avoid Leshan's morning peak, we rush to the yard head before 4 to load by 6 and send the car through the city. Clerks supervise the bus's occupational disease, and even the pickup trucks backing up requires multi-positional swinging. 1 or 2 generations of drivers sing songs at the end of the shift. To refresh, the teacher starts the car inspection. It's a long day, and later you can experience starting the car, checking the pressure plate height, confirming the combination height, and getting out of the car or the total height theoretical data. We know the theoretical data, but before heading out, we measure manually to ensure the ladder isn't too low and replace it if needed. I'm still scared to go up these ladders. We'll need to lower the car's height to pass carefully. Pole cars per this is the peak area's highest point and the mountain area's lower part. Today, we'll make height limiters, tying them with red bands to observe. We'll lower the car's height and pass carefully. Is that the first one? Is that the first one? Usually, you should come to the back, take a look at the left side of the back, examine it closely, and then place it right here. Do you see that shed over there? This location is considered the peak area, while the other part is the lower mountain area. We departed from Leshan just before 7 p.m. To minimize disruptions to the everyday traffic, the Daejeon trucks aimed to steer clear of peak traffic hours. Since it was clearly not cost-effective for the Daejeon trucks to cross the highway and elevate the flyover, a Shimokawa road was strategically designed adjacent to the main road. This was done to align with the design standard of the Daejeon Road 9 meters near air. We took temporary measurements of the road's width and alerted the convoy to proceed with the road change. This time, the cargo was significantly distant from the road's extreme height. The challenge lies in the mountainous region that follows, characterized by numerous curves and extended slopes. The subsequent waypoint, Jejeong, is a small city known for its substantial ceramic tile production. Consequently, there are numerous trucks and long goods along the route, requiring extra caution when navigating turns. Ahead lies a well-designed and considerate bridge, equipped with a hydraulic lifting and lowering function. It was intended to have height restrictions. The height limit is now 7.5 meters. Kajang tile stores are everywhere. Bosses in decoration work may know Kajang tiles as they pass through Kajang City into the hills. Slow down, this motorcycle isn't in good condition, so slow down. Let's pull over to the right and walk slowly. Just assist him, the ambulance is approaching, let's help it pass first. Drivers, please bear with us for a moment. We'll pause and merge onto the wider road ahead of Songjian Superstation, which is today's temporary stop. After setting up the chase drums, the convoy will begin road repairs. On inconvenient fueling trips, we'll carry fuel with the car, connect the pump to the car's battery, and refuel. I'm not sure which engineer was happy to have a nest of birds on board, but with the bumps, the birds have already flown away. Place the weight of the plate on the sleeper and start. Today's veteran driver, Mr. Strictly, we often pause at this hotel's entrance, and today we finally have a chance to handle some business. He's coming to identify. Oh, hey, identify, say something. Yeah, you know, we all have labels, too. Look at this. I've been online for years, so I checked their kitchen. It's a small store, but very clean and neatly arranged. I'm worried you'll think I'm cooking with a pig's hoof. Come on, see for yourself. Freshly cooked, the pig's trotters look incredibly tempting. I really hope this dish will be included in today's logistic arrangement. Although it's not yet time for the meal, the cooks have started comparing the sizes of the chicken once again. The people of Sichuan are truly skilled at taking time out of their busy schedules. The leaders have already arrived, but the leader hasn't added the first chopsticks yet, which makes me feel very anxious. The chicken tendon is so slippery, I've been staring at it for quite a while. It's the most flexible part of the entire chicken, just waiting for the command. He's taken away the essence of the chicken and is telling me to eat it. He's also encouraging me to eat it, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to eat it. Do you want more? Are you looking for more? Do you desire more? To avoid downtown Plum Hill's rush hour, we'll first head a few kilometers away. Wave Taosha. 23 guidelines to adhere to. Keep leaving. I find it impossible to get any sleep in the afternoon, or at any time really. The old masters will soon be sparring with the 5 billion just to pass the time. The timeline for today's transportation task is excessively lengthy. Fortunately, there is ample rest time available. The young masters have their own unique ways of enjoying themselves. When driving at night, it's necessary to hang a 10-wide lamp to light up the rough sections of the road, so you have to depend on the lamps and torchlight to check the vehicle's condition. It's extremely exhausting, which is why those few hours of afternoon sleep are crucial. The tallying group, responsible for scouting the road before departure, is essential. The tallying team, who scouted ahead of the departure, reported that a truck had broken down, signaling the time for the 4x4 pickup to take action. Where would you like to have it towed to? That particular one is located just beyond the top. We made the decision to tow him to a nearby used car market, which wasn't too far away, where they have charging piles available. I recall that this type of electric van doesn't have a very long range. If you use it for long-distance travel, you'll constantly feel anxious about the range and whether it'll last the whole trip. Yes, indeed, you've reached the red door. Thank you very much, sir. No, thanks. I can't try without the second point. I'll blow for you. Blow for him. Obstacle removal completed. The convoy is now on its way, and we continue driving towards Muishan and into Muishan town. Due to a significant indoor road construction, with the subway being dug underneath, the convoy is diverted to take a detour. This means we must keep avoiding traffic lights, electronic eyeballs, and signboards. The billing team has to keep moving the guardrail in front of us. Ahead of them are all the pickup trucks of the tallying team. They wait for the convoy to pass, then restore the guardrail, and rush to the front with people in their arms to alternate with the funeral. It seems there are many guards, but in reality, there isn't a single spare space. In the city, we must be especially cautious of the empty spaces, which are hiding places for disaster. If a car breaks in at these spots when we are turning a corner, it is easy for us to get taken away, so we must be very careful in observing and reminding. Sometimes, we might not have the best attitude when we warn you, but please forgive us, as the supervisors don't have time for politeness during an emergency. We left Meishan City at 0:30. It's not a big road anymore, and the lanes are too narrow to go around, so all the electronic road signs in the way must be removed. The tallying team, which is currently on the way, is extremely busy. The number of wires is too much for just one person to handle. We require dry hands to hold up these wires in order to remove the electronic eye, and only then can we reach our destination for today. We can lift one foot and use a dry cart to measure the height. If it's sufficiently high, we can raise it slightly. We're nearing the harvesting site, and filming at the destination is not permitted. This means the editors can move forward with the filming, allowing us to get a clearer view of the road. Good evening, everyone. Please support the Mirror and Dot columns.